You've diligently saved money, avoided luxuries, and even sacrificed vacations to build your fortune. Now you're sitting on a six-figure nest egg, a seemingly impressive amount. Yet, when you look around, you're not surrounded by the fruits of your labor. There's no dream home, no cherished vacations, no carefree retirement. It seems almost paradoxical. You've worked so hard, but where are the rewards? The uncomfortable truth is you may have fallen victim to the paradox of saving too much. By obsessing over accumulating wealth, you could have deprived yourself of the very richness life has to offer. I know this because it happened to me. For over a decade, I lived frugally, tracked every expense, and poured money into investments. I thought the more I saved, the freer I'd become. So let me share 7 subtle signs that you're saving past life. Sign 1. Your income is growing faster than you are. As your salary rises, you're tempted to save more, but are you really getting richer or just working harder? Ask yourself, what would life be like if your salary stayed the same as last year? Would you struggle to meet your expenses? Could you still save 10%? If not, you're not saving more, you're just living larger. On a higher income, it's easy to spend freely on trendy restaurants, fancy gadgets, and bigger vacations, then justify it as normal because your paycheck increased. But watch out for this pattern. Spending increases as your income increases. If you earn twice as much, you spend twice as much. You never feel rich enough to enjoy life fully. You always want more. The solution is to decouple your lifestyle from your paycheck. Instead of letting your spending rise, maintain it. With each raise, save or invest the difference. This way, your net worth grows without sacrificing your happiness. Sign 2. You're terrified of lifestyle inflation when your finances grow. It's natural to crave nicer things, whether it's a bigger home, fancier vacations, or upgraded clothes. But there's a fine line between treating yourself and succumbing to lifestyle creep. Lifestyle creep occurs when your spending automatically rises to match your income. Let's say you get a raise. Instead of using the extra money to save or invest, you spend it on upgraded vacations, bigger living space, or fancier food. Next year, you get another raise, but half of it goes to lifestyle inflation, keeping up with your newfound spending level. Before you know it, you're restuck in an escalating cycle where you constantly need more money to maintain the lifestyle you've grown accustomed to. So you work harder, take on more responsibilities, and postpone enjoyment until you can save up. But this postponing keeps you trapped in a vicious cycle of working, saving, and waiting, rather than living, enjoying, and thriving. Sign 3. You're optimizing the small stuff. If you scrutinize minor purchases like clothes, groceries, or furniture, you're likely optimizing the wrong things. Yes, saving money is smart, but the real financial wins come from focusing on bigger opportunities. Here's a framework. Are the potential savings worth the time required to optimize? If not, cut your losses and move on. Say you spend $50 a week on coffee. Researching the best deals and brewing at home could save you $2,000 a year, but that's $1,000 in time investment. Compare this to negotiating your rent. If you pay $1,500 a month, a 10% reduction saves you $18,000 a year with zero ongoing effort. That's leverage. Similarly, scrutinizing grocery prices can save you hundreds. But investing an hour to refinance your mortgage could save you tens of thousands. Where does your time and energy generate the biggest impact? Big wins versus small. Focusing on the latter is optimization theater. It makes you feel in control, but doesn't deliver substantial results. Meanwhile, the big levers remain untouched. Sign 4: you resaving on the wrong things. We naturally gravitate towards saving in areas that are convenient or immediately impactful. However, these often don't yield the best returns. To illustrate, consider your grocery budget. You diligently clip coupons, buy generic brands, and avoid eating out. But what about your wardrobe? You own dozens of shirts and sweaters, yet you haven't replaced worn-out items for years. These old clothes might not be as noticeable, but they require more repairs, are less comfortable, and perhaps don't reflect your current style. The same principle applies to your leisure time. You faithfully track your fitness routine, but neglect your mental health. You attend yoga classes, yet haven't meditated or practiced mindfulness. Saving inconvenient areas offers immediate satisfaction, but spreading savings across all aspects of your life maximizes benefits and prevents imbalances. Look beyond what's easy and find ways to save across various parts of your life. This requires awareness, planning, and commitment. But the result is a more balanced, fulfilling life where you're not just saving, you're thriving. Sign 5. Your home is a money pit. While owning a home can be a good investment, it can also turn into a money pit. If you're obsessed with saving, you might cling to your house even when it no longer serves you. You justify it as an investment, ignoring the emotional toll. Perhaps your home is too big, but you bought it to lock in low interest rates. Or you insist on constant DIY projects to fix quirks you dislike. The truth is, you're trading your present happiness for hypothetical future gains. Instead, ask yourself, does owning this property bring me more joy than it costs? Would I gladly buy it today at its current market value? If not, it might be time to sell. Once you let go, reinvest the proceeds and find a place that fits your current needs and preferences. Don't cling to your house out of fear of losing money. Let go to gain peace of mind and a lighter, more joyful life. Sign 6. Your passport is gathering dust. Vacations often get dismissed as indulgences. I don't need them. Some say, I'd rather save. But experiences aren't indulgences. They're some of the most valuable returns money can buy. Think back to a trip you took years ago. Maybe it was a road trip with friends, a summer abroad, or even a spontaneous weekend getaway. Do you remember the exact cost? Probably not. But you remember the laughter, the scenery, the adventure. That's the memory dividend that experiences provide long after the receipts are gone. In contrast, most physical purchases fade in value. The excitement of a new phone lasts weeks, maybe months. But a sunrise on top of a mountain, a concert with your favorite band, those moments stay vivid for decades. And some experiences can't wait. You might be able to buy a luxury car at 70, but you won't be able to go skydiving, backpacking, or hiking a glacier as easily. Many adventures have a time window, and deferring them indefinitely risks missing them altogether. Sign 7. Saving has become your side job. Saving should give you freedom, not feel like unpaid labor. Yet, for many people, the pursuit of the best deal becomes a part-time job in itself. Picture this. You spend 2 hours researching flights, digging through endless tabs and discount sites, just to save $20. Or you drive across town for a cheaper gas station, burning time and fuel along the way. Or you insist on taking the 4 a.m. budget flight, saving $30 but losing a night of sleep and spending the first day of your trip in zombie mode. On paper, you've saved money. In reality, you've traded hours of life, often quality of life, for tiny gains. The hidden costs of over-optimizing stress. Constant bargain hunting creates mental fatigue. Opportunity cost. Those 2 hours could have been spent exercising, reading, or earning more money in your actual career. Lower joy. Cheap often comes with inconvenience. Early flights, long detours, poor service. Here's the perspective shift. Your time has value. If you wouldn't work a side gig for $5 an hour, why spend 2 hours saving $10 on a purchase? Saving past life means sacrificing today for an uncertain tomorrow. You worry about every cent, postponing purchases and denying yourself basic comforts. But why deprive yourself of the present when you can have both security and joy? Find the right balance, embrace calculated risks, and savor life in the moment. True wealth isn't hoarding money, it's living richly today while planning for tomorrow.